Let me introduce you to the best looking car that's on the road in Ireland today. Actually, the best looking car on the road anywhere today. It is the Audi RS7. Under the bonnet of this is a 4-litre V8, 600 horsepower monster. And I'm going to test it right now. Let's start off, have a look around the outside. Okay, let's start looking off at our little Sony camera. So we're on the front of it here, very plasticky, but you expect that these days, this plastic stuff. On the bottom of the sill here, you got a carbon fibre along the edge of it. Coming around the side, these are all LEDs. Everything on LEDs, no spot lamps whatsoever. Headlamp washers are there. Gigantic wheels on this car, absolutely massive. These are 22-inch wheels. They are huge. They fill the arch beautifully, I have to say. It really looks the part on the side of the car. You look down the side. Again, down the bottom of the door here, we got carbon fibre across the bottom. Full 4-door car. Sloping roof line. Down to another huge wheel here. Then around the back. Carbon fibre around these massive exhausts that I can fit my hand into. The RS7 logo. This does the light dance as well from Audi. Have a quick look at the boot while we're here. It is, of course, a big boot. It's an Audi RS7, what did you expect? It locks from here as well. Look, it's just gorgeous. Look at it. Look at it. It's just an amazing looking vehicle. Absolutely beautiful thing. The best looking car on the road, bar none. Nothing else like it. Attracts attention everywhere you go. Anyone who knows what they're talking about loves it. Anyone who doesn't loves the noise of it. Brilliant car. Right, have a look in the inside. Now, inside, it does begin to feel just like an ordinary Audi. This is an RS version, but realistically, it feels like an ordinary A7 or A6 or any of the rest of them because of the way the car is situated. So when I turn it on, and you're going to hear the noise of it now. Yeah, it does grumble a lot when you hear a lot. This is a good thing. We'll come back to that in a minute. On the dash, I do have a G meter, which makes it a little bit different as well. If I put it into RS mode, you'll see that this all changes to being a rev counter, G meter, power, torque, all sorts of stuff starts to appear on the dash. You change it back by hitting the drive select and deciding what you want to do. That makes it louder as well, by the way. Also here, I have drive select on this dash. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is here in wireless form as well. So you can see my normal navigation screen here, and then below that, I have the air vent system, which this one doesn't bother me so much. I'll get to the point. There's a problem, a big problem with the air conditioning system, Audi. There really is. It's not the touchscreen, really, so much. It's these vents. See these vents? They never shut up. They never stop. They never seem to calm down. Even, like you can hear them hoovering along right now. And I'm going to turn them down, manually turn them down to 1. Look. As low as I can go. I can still hear them. They're still really loud. I've tried adjusting all of these things. I turned them off. Turn them all off. And the noise just moves somewhere else. It's mad. I mean, it's really aggravating. I'm sorry, that seems like such a small thing to be talking about in a car that's otherwise a huge monster of a thing. But it really is bothering me. When there's no radio on, even with the radio on, that's still constantly. I think there's something wrong with the air conditioning, but this is me. Moving down from there, I have this massive gear shift here. It's just the go. That's basically it. Cup holders on one side here. Carbon fibre effect on all of this. Under here, you got a mobile phone tray and the USB ports. You got SIM card, SD slot, the whole show. Also USB-C and a glove box. Anyway, look, enough of this bit. Let's get on with an actual drive of this monstrous machine. Before we crack on with the drive, I really want to give a shout out to our friends at Noaa. Noaa is an app that reads out the news to you. News over audio is what it stands for. You can go to newsoveraudio.com and enter the code Flavin for a 50% discount. Or if you look at the list of links down below, you will see another link that will take you directly there to get a 50% discount. So €60 for the entire year when it's normally 120, and it's exclusive to you guys. So everybody click the link It gives me a great support in this channel as well, while you get something in return. So check out newsoveraudio.com on your mobile device. You can use it on Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. It's a really good app, and it's the news right there on your phone, read out for your podcast. I use it for running all the time, and I use it when I'm dropping the cars back. It's a brilliant little app. Check it out at the list of links down below. So I've already started it. And the bird is crapped on the window as well, isn't it? Let's give that a wash off before we get going. Thanks birds for pooing on my beautiful Audi RS7. And the seatbelt pulls you a little bit tighter as well to make it feel nice. Hopefully all the cameras can see what I'm seeing, which is a machine to die for. I love this thing. I'll tell you now, I love this thing. Fuel economy, well, that's a different story. I think if you have to ask, you might as well not bother, because it's probably not the best. But that's okay. I'll tell you why that's okay, because you didn't buy this for fuel efficiency. RS7, right? First of all, it's an RS model, so you're into the part of the BMW M5. So it's unfair to compare this to something like an 8 Series or, I don't know, 6 or 7 or any of those cars. It's unfair to compare it to that, because this is a 4-litre V8 600 horsepower engine strapped into a quattro system in the shell of an Audi A7. Like, this isn't an ordinary car in any way, shape or form. Is this the last of the V8s though? Could we possibly be looking at the last of the V8 engines? I don't think so. They're actually very efficient. It's currently in Drive Select. Hang on, Drive Select. I can have efficiency, comfort, auto and dynamic. So if I go for efficiency, that shut the air conditioning up. What? This is the weirdest thing. So it's the biggest bugbear I have with the car. And I know it seems like such a small thing to get aggrieved about, but it's something you're going to have to listen to every single time you get into the vehicle and drive anywhere. You will have to listen to that air conditioning hoovering along there. And it's very annoying. Sorry, it just is. There's nothing more I can say about that. It's just very, very aggravating. Peugeots, always driven by people who don't seem to know how to drive. Oh man, it's Reeky one as well. It's a Reeky Peugeot. Welcome to TikTok, by the way, where Reeky Peugeots live. Still, this is amazing. This car is amazing. What it does is amazing. How fast it is amazing. Forget about blinking or thinking or anything else like that. It's scary, and I have floored the accelerator in every press car I've ever had. At some point or another, I've done it. I've done it in Tesla Model 3, Model X, Model S, all of those supposedly fast cars. But absolutely nothing puts power down like this does. Nothing. Nothing feels as ferocious as attack mode. It just feels fantastic to do it. Now, right now, in efficiency mode, it doesn't feel like anything. Even my G meter says 0. Like, no G's are being pulled in the event of this acceleration. So is there anything to dislike? Well, Irish taxation system, that's one thing I dislike, that's for certain, as this car gets taxed in every possible band. So you're just not allowed to have nice things in this country. Just not allowed. If you have money, you're not allowed to actually spend it on nice things. You may only spend it on things that aren't taxed to the hilt. Still, we can have one last little bit of fun with it, can't we? We can really just at least enjoy the experience by clicking the RS mode, which brings up a head. You hear the noise starts now. Brings up the heads-up display. The noise to the bloody air conditioner starts as well, though. But heads-up display now is up. It tells me the engine temperature, it tells me my revs, it tells me what gear it's in, and tells me my speed. All on a heads-up display out there. Equivalent thing is here. I know you probably can't see it in any cameras. You can't actually see heads-up display from anywhere else. You can turn corners like it's on rails. This is a car company making a proper performance car. You can just turn in, it doesn't really matter what speed you're going. And when you want, there's a noise that comes on that if you were in a jungle and you heard the noise in the ditch beside you, you'd run and you'd never look back. It's like a tiger thing sound. You ready? Actually hurts your neck. That acceleration just hurts. It's just this, it's like a big elephant sitting down on your chest. You know, if you've ever flown a plane or taken off in a plane, that's the feeling, that feeling of pressure pushing down on top of you the whole time. So, what else can it do? Is it a one-trick pony? Most certainly not. Now, none of these cars are designed to go around corners. Let's be serious, right? An RS will corner, but it's a big equivalent to a super saloon. You know, it's not designed for hooning down a back road somewhere, and yet it will. It'll terrify you, but it will do it, all right, for sure. This is an outstanding vehicle. I hope it's not the last time we see a vehicle like this. The current trend moving against the internal combustion engine now that's happening. Hopefully the EV race out there, you can all buy a Model 3 now, it's fine, because your carbon offset will suit me, so I can have these kind of cars and enjoy them. It's phenomenal, phenomenal machine. Wait now, is that another RS in front of me? No way. No, couldn't be two RSs on the same road. Who's driving that one? It is, you know. No, it's not. It's an S5. Well, it's nearly as fast. I wouldn't look in the mirror now and look out and go, ooh, is that another RS? Unfortunately, they do all look the same, don't they? The roar from the engine is really well done. I actually wish it was kind of louder all the time. I wish it was kind of louder in here all the time. It does make a great noise, but I wish it was just on all the time. That noise needs to be there the whole time inside the cabin. It'd be lovely to have that burble. Probably the best burbles I've ever heard inside a car was a Ford Mustang. The Bullet version of it is beautiful sound the whole time it's there in the cabin with you. But I know Audi drivers do want a little bit of peace and quiet as well every once in a while just to drive home. The thunderous roar is outside the whole time, and that's just amazing. So this car is actually available to buy right now, today. You can buy it in any dealership in Ireland. I'd say there's probably going to sell one or two of them. You know, God, I'd love one though. I would truly love one of these cars. It's just such a cool machine. Even in RS mode on this crappy road, it still behaves perfectly. Right, we're going to have a little spin just to show you the acceleration point, which I can bring to a complete standstill here because there's nothing at all on this lovely road. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, jeez. That truly does, like, crush your... What a car! Yes! We want more of that sound, more of that noise. What a machine. Like, it's a machine, but it feels like it has such soul in it. Oh, it's incredible. I strongly advise you get a test drive it somewhere. And if you're even considering on the fence of buying an RS, don't sit in the fence any longer. Just buy it. Be done with it. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've hit the subscribe button at this point. You can support this channel by the list of links down below. There's PayPal and Patreon. It's always good to have you there. If you're looking to find me in a direct message style, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, but mostly these days I'm on TikTok. So if you want to find me there, you can find me there as well, which is a lovely place to be honest, which is much nicer than here. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next time, I will see you on the far side. I'm going to switch to that mic now for this. What a place, what a car, what a day. I love this machine. I love it.